Look at those schooling fish fry, guys. And it's hard to see them, but there is a crab right there. He's a small guy. He's only about 2.5 inches. So this heat is really doing something to the marine life. Oh, look how close they are. Can you see them? Look at that. Isn't that great? I can't take you underwater anymore. Look at these schooling fish fry. I always call them bait fish, guys. They're not bait fish. Bait fish are a couple inches. You know, juveniles. Up there goes the crab. No, there goes another crab. So I gotta watch my step here. Look at those. Isn't that great? There they go. Probably thousands in this one little bait ball, as they call it. Just like you've seen in Nat Geo documentaries, or, you know, Finding Nemo. It's exactly how they move. Now over here, looks like shadows a little further over there. Those aren't shadows, those are even bigger schools. So to me this says two things, guys. Oh, there's some. Just so neat the way they move. Wow, look at that. In unison. That's so awesome. That crab is still staying put. He's not moving. Crabs have really good eyesight. That's primarily how they hunt. Not all life in the sea has great eyesight, but crabs sure do. I mean, I'd say more than not. Crab is definitely no exception. Look at those fish fry. See, the longer I stand here, the closer they'll come. See me as less and less of a threat. It's funny, they just go back and they go forth. Here they come again. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at that. It's just great. It's so cool. I gotta watch my step in here. Oh, there's a poor dead fella. So there's some small fish washing up on the shore, presumably because of the heat. Now, I usually don't get here till the afternoon, and usually these bait balls are actually hanging out right there where the creek mouth meets the bay. Oh, crab finally took off. There he goes. You see him? But the crazy heat we've had lately has got to have something to do with this. And I never see as many crabs here by the shore as I have in the last couple days. Never. You usually just see an occasional crab here and there. I've seen tons of crabs out here the last couple days. But really cool. Really cool. So it's morning time right now. It's about I don't know, I'd say what time is it? Maybe 9 o'clock or so. Kill that music before I get a copyright violation. And you can see tons of them. I mean, they're a little handful here just swimming against the shore. Which again, they often do, but there's just, I don't know. You think, if anything, the heat would force them into the middle of the bay. right? I think I've explained to some of you, or some of you who really follow me, that the bay is only waist deep for a good 1.5 miles. Now here by the bridge, it's approximately 4 miles. That's a 4-mile long bridge you see right there, guys. And for about 1.5 miles, it's about waist deep. You can walk far out there. Now, once you get to about 1.5 miles, it'll get to about chest deep. It might get to about 5-6 feet. Then after that point, smack dab in the middle, right in the middle, there is a deep chasm that I forget exactly how deep it is. Let's say it's probably, I think, in the neighborhood of about 200 feet deep or so. And you would just think that with the intense heat, it wouldn't force them near the shore, it would force them in the middle. But quite obviously, there's a lot of life here right by the shoreline. It's really something to behold. I've been careful to shuffle my feet everywhere I go so I don't step on a crab. I've heard countless times here the last couple days, "Ow, I stepped on a crab." Most of these guys that I've seen so far are small enough where it wouldn't hurt tremendously. You know, you get some 5 inches or bigger, it's gonna hurt quite a bit more. Look at these bait balls, just so neat. They could also be hiding from predators, of course. There could be you know, the striped bass and other big fish out there. Maybe you know, I don't know, that the heat could be affecting their hunt, and that could be forcing the fish fry to hang out closer to shore, because that's what they do when they're actively being stalked, you know, by rockfish out there cruising in the middle. They'll come really close to shore and just kind of skirt the shoreline. God, I wish I could put this underwater for you guys, but I can't. I gotta get a new GoPro. Might help if I stopped spending so many nights out, wouldn't it? GoPro's only 300 bucks or so. I mean, you know, for some people that's not necessarily cheap, but it's also not expensive. Not by today's standards. Just so cool. There's a huge bait ball, I think, out there, right there. Or it could be a trick of the sandbar. But it's great to be here. I decided to get a lot of my beach time on early this morning because yesterday the water was obnoxiously hot. I mean, it was hot. Not warm. I'd say somewhere between very warm and hot. It was just ridiculous. You had to, I'm gonna have a seat. You had to get your whole body at least 8 inches below the water surface to feel the cool. But from the surface down to about 8 inches, it was probably, I'd say, just about as warm as the air, which was around 100 degrees. Somewhere the water, 8 inches to the surface, was between 90 and 100 degrees, if you can imagine that. But again, that just attests to, as I've told you, how shallow this whole bay is, except for right in the middle. Right in the middle, that's it. Ships obviously know it as the channel, and that's, you know, for big ships, that's the only place they're permitted. They have, of course, navigational tools to keep them going along the channel, because if they they can easily run aground, and you guys have seen news stories about big container ships and stuff running aground here in the bay, And it's not that hard to do if you get off course by just a little bit. And the ship will be way out there. It'll be like a mile out there, and it'll look like, well, how did that thing get stuck? It's because, like I said, this is a shallow bay, that the bay is only a few feet deep. Anyhow, guys, I'm out of time. Hope you've enjoyed these videos by the water. I'll see you soon.